Oh man, I don't know. I'm just really excited to watch it. This is a stacked card. There's a lot of good fights on this card. So, you know, that was one of the beauties of, you know, we're on the Fight Pass prelims, but we get to watch all the other fights coming up.
I'm going to go Eddie Alvarez. I mean, he's scrappy. I fought on, you know, I used to fight in Bodog when he fought in Bodog. So I watched him, you know, win all the multiple championships in other organizations. And I like his fighting style, man. He's scrappy.
I actually watched the first fight at my coach's house, and I see Poirier winning that fight again. I really like both guys, but I really want to see Poirier get a finish.
Man, I like both guys. I really like Dustin. I mean, I like his style. He's a humble dude that trains hard. I mean, obviously they both do. I'm sure everybody does in the sport, but you know, I like his cracking style. Just long. He's powerful, and he's just one of those types of guys that's kind of like a Max Holloway, like point to the center and let's throw. So I'm going with Dustin.
Yeah, the first one was no contest, right? It's, yep. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see where they go. And Poirier, he's on a bit of a streak, is he not? Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. And Alvarez is on his last fight of his contract, so it's going to be a lot of heat. I think it's going to be exciting. I don't have a pick exactly, but the last 3 fights of the night are ridiculous. The whole card. I've always been lucky being on really good cards. So this is just another one, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
They're going to both try to start differently. But then once the fight gets going and someone gets clipped, it's going to go back to the exact right where the fight got stopped the last time, and then it's just a question of who gets clipped. So to make a prediction or anything like that, I ain't got a clue. It's whoever lands the best shot. I think they're both very similar, as in skill level, how much they want to fight, like size, everything along that is a plain 50-50 fight. It's who lands the best shot first.
You know, I used to train with, I went to New Jersey, I trained with Mark Henry, Marlon Morales, Frankie Edgar, all those guys. So, you know, I know Eddie, even though I didn't train with Eddie Alvarez, he's from that same camp, so I'm going to go with Eddie Alvarez just because, you know, I really like that camp. I really liked training out there. So, Eddie Alvarez, that's my pick.
I don't know. Whoever seizes the opportunity, man. It's the octagon. You know how it goes. Anything can happen in there, man. Not every time the better guy wins. It's just how it works. So I can't even call that one.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie's definitely very violent. I see it going like first, second round. I think he's gonna break him right away in the beginning. His pressure is pretty crazy. So I see, you know, first or second round, Eddie stopping him. I see it going much like the first fight until the ref, you know, until the illegal shot. And just one of them, I mean, I'm cheering for Dustin, he's my teammate, but I'm just seeing it going like that. One of them is going to finish the other one. It's not going to go the distance, and it's going to be a bloody, messed up fight.
Blood everywhere. There will be blood. I don't know who wins, man. It's a tough one to call. It's not a fight that I would ever bet on. It's a fight that if I was especially a casual fan of mixed martial arts, I would not want to miss that fight, because there will be damage, there will be brain damage, there will be blood everywhere on both people probably, and it's going to be very violent. Right, so that's what most people like to see. I like to see more pretty technique, but that's just me. So I would have to say, gun to my head, I'll say Poirier, just because he's younger, he's incurred less damage over his career. So if they both just go out and go to war, I think he can deal with the war for longer than Alvarez. But who knows, man? It's still a toss-up.